Hi guys, Lou Antonio here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to turn your first 100k into a million super fast. Now I've done over 10 million in e-com sales personally. I've been in e-com coming up to 10 years now, and I'm basically putting all of this information together. So once you first get to that 100k mark, that can be in net worth, it can be just in monthly revenue, we can get you scaling to a million real quick. And it might sound complicated, but the hard part actually is just getting to 100k, because this is where you're not able to do leverage work. You're finding your way in the dark a lot of the time. You don't have any experience to fall back or rely on. So it actually gets easier as opposed to harder. And I'm going to show you how. The first thing, and arguably the most important thing that you're going to have when you get to 100k is leverage. Leverage is one of the most important words in business, because you are able to leverage time, systems, automation, people. And what this is basically allows you to do is to not have to invest so much of your own time, effort, attention, and energy in doing the work. So once you have free cash flow, you're now going to be able to hire creators, you're going to be able to hire editors, you're going to be able to hire staff, strategic staff, technical staff, qualified professionals who actually know and are good at what they do, as opposed to you finding your way in the dark, like teaching yourself, where you might be okay at it, but you're never going to be world class at it. And once you have money to put into this, not only will your output exponentially increase, the quality of your work, or the quality, if we're talking about specifically e-com, around your creative, your website, your systems, all of this is just going to 10x, because you're using guys who are actual paid professionals. They're good at what they do, and they're basically just going to help you do everything, as opposed to you just doing an okay job, and that's not good. Okay, that's not scalable. So leverage is one of the most important words, so don't forget that. Next thing, which builds on the back of this, is automation. Okay, so this technically still falls under the bracket of leverage, but by automation I'm talking about systems. So systems work 24/7 around the clock, which again divorces your income from your time, which means that, remember, we only have 24 hours in the day. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're Elon Musk, same thing. Okay, you need to be able to divorce income from time in order to offer scalability in anything. Okay, so basically the more you're able to automate, the more time you're able to create, and your time, let's be honest, is your most important non-renewable asset. So time naturally becomes the next one. And these are not in any order of priority, but remember the universal principle of where attention goes, energy flows, and results show. So now your time, instead of being dispersed on 2x work, can be focused on 10x work, okay? And this is working on bigger projects. So you're working on the business and not in the business. And this is where you can be more expansive as the CEO, as the entrepreneur, as the captain of your own ship, okay? And not being caught up in the minutiae of like customer service problems or delivery issues. The bandwidth this is going to create and allocate for you to put into actual high income producing tasks, so IGTs, this is where you get the exponential growth, okay? You have way more focus and attention on it. This then focuses on you making more money. When you make more money, all right, it means you can naturally spend more money. Now, if you've got to 100k already, this is evidence from the universe, whatever you want to call it, that you actually are a good, careful steward of cash, and you have an ability to make it. So now it's about how can we use this additional resource, cash in the bank, in order to make more. And it's super simple. It basically means that you can redistribute this cash in the bank now for growth. So you can spend more on ads, you can spend more on inventory, and if you spend more on inventory, you get a better scale of economy, which means your profitability goes up, which means again you can make more cash, and this flywheel just keeps on spinning. Okay, this is how you're able to scale up real quick. On the back of that, you'll find that there are more opportunities for you as well. And by opportunity, I mean you're now able to take bigger, more leveraged risks, okay? Because you're not having to play defensive anymore. You can go on the offensive. You can take bigger, educated risks on, I don't know, if it's like diversifying your range, if it's, I don't know, maybe investing in a specific strategic member of staff, all of this, okay? And the whole point of you having more opportunity, again, is so you can scale, and you can scale fast, and you'll leverage the downside now, because instead of you having 10k in the bank and spending 5, 6, 7k on a project, which is 70% of your net worth, once you're up to 6 figures, you can spend the same and all of a sudden it's 6% of your net worth, okay? And you have free cash flow as well, so it's not that much of a risk, okay? Back of this is the most important thing, let's be honest, is now you have more customers. Once you have more customers, assuming they're happy customers, you're naturally now going to get more organic referral word of mouth. Okay, you're going to get more, you're going to have more testimonials. And this flywheel just keeps spinning and spinning and spinning. Okay, and it all just comes from you getting to that 100K. And you don't just get to 100K and stop. It's okay, we want to get to 1 million fast. So how can we leverage our time, our energy, our resources, our attention to make sure that we can get more customers? Because let's be honest, at like first principles, the thing that gets us from 100K to 1 million is more customers, either more customers or more of the same customers, all right? And this then leads to the final one, which is your lifestyle. And just remember, the reason most of us get into business in the first place is to have time, location, and financial freedom. And what you'll find is once you have more cash flow, your net worth, naturally, if you're a careful steward of this cash flow and you redeploy it efficiently, you can now invest into income producing assets. You can be tax efficient. You can have more strategic investments in the business, etc., or into yourself. And a lot of these can be passive, which again just feeds back into your cash flow, feeds back into your pot, into your war chest. And this is how you get to 1 million real quick. Hope this video was useful, guys. If you are wanting to get your first 100K in e-com sales, click this video here or it'll be in the description below. And if you have any questions, stick them in the comments. I'll have it.